Hey YouTube, Thrifty Picker here. I was sitting here cleaning some shoes to put on eBay, and I thought I'd show you the difference and what a little bit of time and effort and elbow grease, what the difference can make in a pair of shoes. So hold on just one second, and I will be right back. Hey YouTube, here we go. I've been working on these shoes probably for the last hour. And I've only got one shoe that I've got clean, and I'm sure you can tell the difference, which ones I've been working on and which one I haven't. This one is the clean one, and this one I haven't got to yet. But just, you can see the difference in the shoes, what little time and effort, put a little bit of elbow grease works. And you see that's kind of grungy, dirty. When you got a white shoe, take the time to try to get it clean. I mean, they're not going to get, look like they did when they come out of the box. This one's got some kind of discoloration on it. I'm not sure. It's kind of sticky. So I think it might have had a sticker or something on it. Not sure what that is. But I can still get a pretty good price out of these shoes. I'm going to try taking this because that's really tacky. I'm going to take a little Goo Gone on that and see what happens there, because it feels like it's on the surface of the shoe. But you can see the difference in these shoes. Here's the bottom of this one. I haven't cleaned it yet, and here's the bottom of this one. And what I use is basically just rubbing alcohol, plain old rubbing alcohol, and a magic eraser. This is what's left of it. And for the really tough stuff in the grooves of the bottom of the shoe, just use an old plastic brush and brush it all out. And I also use like a dentist pick, and I use that to get down into these grooves of the shoe here. You can see sometimes rocks and stuff get down in there. I take the time. A lot of people just want to list. Well, you can list all you want, but if your product doesn't look good, it's just going to sit there in your eBay store. So I want to try to move my items as quickly as possible. And if they look good, people are going to take a second look or even pop on them. So, that's what I do. I take time to make sure they look as good as possible. And if they don't sell, they don't sell. But at least I tried to make them presentable to where somebody would buy them. If they don't sell here, I know they'll sell at the flea market or at a yard sale if I got the right price on them. So, especially ones these size. So, but like I've said before in a past video about if you're going to sell shoes, make sure you put a little bit of time and effort into cleaning them up, because that'll put a little bit of extra money in your pocket because they look good. So, but yeah, it's just simple things that I've got around the house. I don't go out and buy special things. I did go out and buy some shoe polish for, the dress shoes and stuff like that. Because, yeah, I do take time to polish them up. Put them on there, polish them up. And I don't know if you've seen it in another video, but if you don't have shoe polish, you could always use extra virgin olive oil in a pinch. Don't use it on a soft leather shoe. You'd want to use it on like a patent leather or something like that, because you don't want it absorbing into the leather. But it could be used in a pinch to get a good picture. But take some time to clean it up. And this stuff here works wonders. Goo Gone. That's good for getting sticker residue off. And if you have the dreaded permanent marker on your shoe, you could always use, and this is water-based dry erase marker that takes off a black permanent marker or even a silver one, as long as it's not a leather-soled shoe. That's a little bit more tricky, because if you use the ink on anything, it's going to absorb into the sole of the shoe. So your best bet is to take a fine grit sandpaper and just lightly start sanding that permanent marker off. And then once you get it, take a little bit of alcohol over the sole of the shoe, because it dries quickly. And you could do that, but you don't want to really grind too much off of the leather sole, because it's leather. It'll rough it up. So use a very fine grit something that'll help keep it smooth. So, but that's few little tricks. But like I said, if I was to sell this shoe like this, I'd be lucky to get $10 to $15 out of it. Both shoes looking like this, I am going to get about, well, if it didn't have this discoloration, if I can't get that off. Let's say it didn't have that. If it didn't have that and both shoes looked as good as this one does, I would get about $60 for these shoes. Still got a little bit of work right there I see I got to do. But take the time, clean them up. This has been a Thrifty Picker with a quick tip. And keep on picking. You never know what you're going to find. Bye.